Hello. Today, I wanted to talk about how to script without coding knowledge. For the background, I'm a QA engineer with more than 10 years working experience. In my work, I noticed one of the typical test work is you have to send lots of commands to a device. Like for example, you need you try to set up a lab with 200 VLAN. So you need to create 200 VLAN interface on, let's say, on a Cisco router. So you know how to do it one by one. But yeah, you cannot do it, right? So you have to write some code to help you to do the scripting, to help you to do it automatically. So yeah, I did that. I did use Tico, I used Perl, and I also used Python. But the thing is, every time I need to do this, I have to change the code. I have to write the code, change a little bit, and change some commands. After 2 years, 3 years, I feel tired. I think I have to solve this. I cannot do this again and again. And like for somebody else, like if they don't have like coding knowledge, how can they do it? I think for any QA, they have this kind of job. They need to do it. So I don't want everybody have to write code. So I create a tool. Uh, it's the tool we call it autotestnet. This tool I started to code it after 2 or 3 years in my QA work. So I use it to help me to do my job. And so far, it has been running for more than 10 years, 15 years. I think it's quite good. So let's start. For a very, very basic feature, how to send a group of commands to a device. Okay, let's start. I have a router. It's this address. I can tell that to access it. Password username. And then we can see the config. So right now I have one VLAN interface configured. So let's say our job is right now our work is we have to create 200 this kind of VLAN interface. How to do it? You don't want to do it type it manually one by one, right? So normally I believe, yeah, regular way you have to write a script with Python or something or Tico something. You have to write it and write the code and then create the command and then send the command to this device. That's all of work. So yeah, at the very beginning, the first time you need to spend a lot of time to prepare this, and then after the second time, third time, maybe it would be easier, but still, it's not so easy. You have to every time you have to do it. So let's see how can I do it. For this kind of things, it's a very general things. So in my script autotestnet, I have a tool. It's called script run. So for this, here we have a regular sample script. So we can change it. So we know how to create the VLAN interface. So we just type the command. So we have to have a variable. So we use this I, and then we config encapsulation .1q .ip address turn .i .1.1. And then that's it. So if we prepared. So you can see that's the commands we need to run. Interface FA 1 backslash 0 101 blah blah, and then exit, and then another one. Okay, to get into this firewall, to get into this Cisco router, you have to add one more command like config t. In the end, you may want to write end. This is TCO expect. You can also use shell script if you like. I prefer TCO expect, so that's it. So now if I add this, I run it. See, you can have this config terminal, and then in the end you have this. So now we have prepared the commands, and then we can run it. So I already have this router device predefined, so I can find it. It's telnet 121. Confirm. Okay, now we can see it here. Now everything is ready, we can run. So here is the console. You can check it. So click. You can see it, right? So it access this device and then run all these commands. Yeah, that's it. So if we go back to check, yeah, see, we done. I have this. Let's say if you want to 200. Now right now we only have 20. Okay, you just change this 120 to 201. So then it will end at 200. Oh, that's 100. Yeah, so it prepares this command and then you just click it, it will run. So like we do it. Okay, we did talk about a registered device, the device we just used, the telnet underscore 121. So how do we define it? For general use, for any device we need to access, we have we can use telnet, we can use SSH, we can use anything else. And for each device, you need maybe access username, password, or have no password or something. Okay, I create a general things here, so I have a manage device. So that's all device I defined it. So like for example, telnet 121. So what's this? So I click edit. So you can see it. That's the device name, telnet 121, and the IP address, and access mode. We support telnet, we support SSH, and we also we work for Minicom. And here, that's the the device asks the username, which username you will use. So I'm using user1, and what's the password? You input the password. And for the telnet, actually, sometimes it's you can use telnet 23. And if you use terminal server, if you use like a Cisco terminal server or other terminal server, it may be like 2001, 2002, 2003, something. So you can change it. You can change it like to 2002. Okay, but for this one, 2003. And here we can define what's this device. Yeah, right now I can support it's Cisco iOS, it's Cisco Cat OS, it's a 40Gate 40 OS, it's Linux, it's Windows or something. So any device we can use. Okay, that's it, and then we confirm. So that's it. Yeah, if you like to create a new device, you just click new. It will use the old value. You can add one, like if you use telnet 129, and then you use IP address 129, and the password is user one, and this port is 2004. Yeah, that's okay. So you just confirm. Okay. So now you have telnet 129, and then you can find that out. Yeah, this one. That's what you defined, right? And the next time if you choose this device to access, yeah, it will do what? It will do telnet this IP with this port. One, it needs user, so we will input user one. Right, asking password, we will input this password. So all this part is tell the system how to access device. Okay, today we introduced how to define a device and how to send a group of commands to the device, how to use script to create lots of commands, and finally send it to the device. In the next video, I will try to introduce more feature about this autotestnet. And thank you for watching. Thanks, bye.